Hey, what up everyone? Corey Taylor here, and you are watching Loudwire.
Hey everyone, it's Gruhamid here from Loudwire. This is Corey Taylor, and this is the book. A funny thing happened on the way from heaven, or way to heaven, duh.
Well, Evan was a person from my past I don't like to talk about, but that's fine. That's the next book.
We'll skip that.
Yeah, we'll skip that. We'll get to the good stuff.
And it's got a hell of a subtitle as well.
It does. I'll let you read it because I hate reading it.
How I Made Peace with the Paranormal and Stigmatized Zealots and Cynics in the Process. So, how exactly does one make peace with the paranormal?
You essentially try to set out to, get some answers that make sense to you. I've been experiencing the paranormal for a very long time, and obviously I'm quite on record as being a pretty devout atheist, if you can excuse that term. But at the same time, I've just kind of had this weird dichotomy all through my life where, I don't believe in religion or that kind of the mythological side of this whole thing, and yet I've had these experiences. And trying to figure it out has been fairly infuriating, and none of the answers that were available were satisfactory to me. So this was me kind of trying to find a unique perspective on it, and doing a lot of research into the scientific side of things, and researching energy and how energy reacts, and what laws govern energy and how many laws the energy breaks on a daily basis. I mean, it was pretty cool to be able to kind of make sense of things from a completely different standpoint.
Sure, and the book isn't just a compilation of scary ghost stories.
No.
It's also a study of religion and a study of self.
Yes, yes.
Could you possibly talk a little about that?
Well, I mean, I do a whole chapter on why I've never, kind of let myself get involved with organized religion, and it's kind of been since an early age. And, not to offend anyone, it's just not been my thing, And the thing that I learned was that, man's fingerprints are more involved with religion than God's. I think if God was involved more with religion, I'd probably believe in him more. And yet, religion as a whole is basically shot through man's prism, and it doesn't make any sense. You can be in the same religion and people are on completely different pages. So it's like, how can something that's supposed to unite people divide them so permanently in so many different ways? So that, I kind of talk about that. I talk about, being more on the common sense side of things, and yet knowing that I'm going to catch a lot of hell from skeptics, obviously. So, and that's one of the reasons why I went out of my way to kind of try and come at it from a more pragmatic point of view. Trying to, come up with an idea of what these spirits are, and then try to explain it through scientific ways and different things that I've been able to research.
Yeah, and I was really caught by the first few lines in your book, if you don't mind.
Oh, go ahead.
You see them everywhere these days. You see them in movies and cartoons, advertisements, reality shows. Celebrities line up to tell their stories just so they have a good excuse to shiver and shake in their designer sports jackets. So, beginning with that line and going throughout the book, are you trying to distance yourself from the celebrity ghost stories and celebrity paranormal hunter, whatever shows?
Yeah, the housewives of the paranormal states. It's so stupid.
I'd watch that one.
It's so well, I'd watch the first episode. Everything after that would be crap.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's such a part of the zeitgeist these days. Whether it's the Paranormal Activity movies or the Ghost Hunter show. The original Ghost Hunters, which was one of my favorites for a very long time, and still until they stopped getting away. They started getting away from the evidence and more into the reactionary side of things, where it's like they react to something off camera. It's like, oh, it's supposed to be scary. The first 3 or 4 years, it was about the reveal with them. It was about the evidence, and that's why I watched it. And the further they got away from that, the less and less I started watching it. Like it just it's kind of a bum out, and that's me kind of trying to return to that side of things, where it's more about what you can prove than what you're reacting to off camera. I could react to something right now off camera and you'd never know. You know why? Because there's no damn proof of it. It's like, it's Betty Ross. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. You know, she's not making a flag. Sorry.
And of course, it's not just celebrities who are sharing their ghost stories. It's also people are becoming celebrities for claiming that they have some sort of connection to the paranormal.
Yeah.
So, what is your opinion on people like John Edward and the fucking Long Island medium?
Oh, Teresa, was it Caputa? I've heard she's very nice. My mother-in-law works for an airline, and a bunch of people, she flew in on like that airline, and everybody said she was very lovely. Like, I'm not talking about what she does. I'm talking about who she is. I mean, she's very nice.
Did you start screaming, "There's something on the wing of the plane"?
Thing. I'm sure she did, But I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't believe in that stuff. Like I never really have. I mean, if it's something that they truly believe in, who am I to disprove it? But at the same time, I don't believe in it myself. It's kind of like religion. It's like you can believe whatever the hell you want. I just don't subscribe to it, and I'm gonna do my very best not to make fun of you for it. I fail a lot, but it is what it is. But John Edwards is just a tool. So, and you can fucking print that. All right.
But despite
I'm getting a P from over here. I'm getting a P from someone in the audience. A P mean anything to you? P? Yes, honey. The bathroom's just around the corner there. It's fine. I am John Edwards.
So throughout the book, both as a child and as an adult, it's very obvious that when you go into these situations that may be haunted or you have these paranormal experiences, you go through it with a great sense of, I think, bravery and enthusiasm. So, but besides that, is there any place where you would just never step foot into?
Not really. I mean, I'm pretty open to go anywhere, and once you get past the initial fight or flight reflex that we all kind of have, I mean, it's unconscious, it's coded in our DNA. And it keeps us from, running into swords face first, I mean, stuff like that. Once you get past that initial shock, you can kind of get a handle on it. And you start to kind of process it and look at it from a different perspective. And that's what I've kind of tried to do over the years. Not that I've trained myself or anything like that. I just have gotten to the point where I react to things like that completely differently. So when I hear something or feel something or see something like that, my initial reaction is obvious. It's just like, oh God, but then I just kind of get a grip on it, and then I kind of go towards it and try to figure out what the hell it is,